Before starting, observe with total presence what is about to manifest in the next few minutes of this transmission. At a certain point in this analysis, you will live an experience that will unhinge every previous conviction of yours about the very structure of matter. Enoch, the keeper of the keys, will perform a direct download of your personal Akashic file into your waking consciousness. When this happens, you will never again be able to pretend to be a simple, limited human being or a victim of circumstances. If you are listening to these words right now, pay maximum attention, as the matrix of your reality is undergoing a profound and intentional transformation. In recent days, you may have noticed that synchronicities have become pounding, dreams have become incredibly vivid, and a growing sense of messianic expectation seems to pervade your chest. These are not random coincidences dictated by chaos, but physical and tangible confirmations that your hermetic genetic codes have been activated by Thoth himself, the multidimensional scribe who traverses realities like an absolute sovereign. Prepare to discover who you truly are and why you landed on this plane at this specific moment in planetary history. For what is about to happen transcends every superficial spiritual movement encountered so far. Here is an immediate proof that will confirm everything I am about to reveal to you. Close your eyes for a moment and place your hand on your heart, breathing calmly. Can you perceive that subtle electrical sensation, that slight acceleration of the heartbeat that seems to respond to an invisible call? It is your dormant Atlantean DNA reacting to Thoth's frequency transmission, encoded in the sound waves you are receiving in this instant. This is not imagination. It is deep cellular recognition. I act as a translator of the hermetic mysteries and as a bridge between ancient frequencies and modern consciousness. Today you will discover that we are talking about a genetic activation programmed millennia ago by the masters of Atlantis themselves. How many times in the last month have you woken up at 3:33? How many times have you seen numerical sequences like 1111 or 1212? If you answered positively, Thoth is calling you. This treatise is your official invitation to remember your divine lineage and to participate in the final phase of a genetic experiment that has lasted 26,000 years, of which you are one of the subjects who have passed the test of time and density. Claim your sovereignty by leaving a like and activating the hype under this video. This is your irrevocable vibrational commitment. With this concrete action, you declare that your soul is ready to shine with its own light, without waiting for external permissions. I will know that you have chosen not to turn back, and the universe will instantly recognize your new frequency. According to the secret teachings kept in the halls of Amenti, humanity is in the final phase of a monumental cosmic cycle. Thoth wrote that at the end of this time span, those who carry encoded genetic memories would be awakened through a real energetic transmission, conveyed by the network of the 12 pyramids of light. This network is a quantum infrastructure that interconnects all possible realities, and you are one of the priests or priestesses whom Thoth has charged with re-establishing the original knowledge on Earth. He described 36 creative forces that established different forms of life on the planet, using luminous energies and crystalline tones to create a perfect matrix. You are a terrestrial guardian of this network of light. A student of mine, after a similar activation, began to receive unknown symbols during meditation. By drawing them, she discovered they were Egyptian hieroglyphs with precise meanings relating to her life path, despite having never studied them. Your genetic codes are activating spontaneously. The question is whether you are ready to participate consciously or whether you will let the change happen in a passive and unaware way. Modern quantum physics is only now beginning to touch upon what hermetic masters have known for millennia. Multiple simultaneous realities exist, and your consciousness is the determining factor that decides which timeline you will experience. There is a specific spiritual technology to navigate between these realities, encoded in your energetic system through what Thoth defines as wheels of energy, namely the chakras. These are not simple wellness centers, but quantum receivers capable of tuning into the specific frequencies of the universal matrix. When they are fully activated, they allow you to access an instantaneous transmission of information, making every fragment of knowledge that has ever existed available in a nanosecond of conscious connection. We are at the end of the 26,000-year rotation of the precession of the equinoxes, an event that is dissolving the dense frequencies that held humanity in a state of mental slavery. Thoth prepared this transition a long time ago, and you, as his initiate, have direct access to these instructions through your hereditary spiritual heritage. Now try an exercise to confirm your connection with Thoth's lineage. Stare at your hands for 30 seconds, observing every detail with intensity. Many of you will begin to see a subtle light emanating from your fingertips, or will perceive your hands vibrating and shimmering slightly. It is your etheric double becoming visible as your frequency rises toward the higher octave. Now, close your eyes and bring your attention to the center of your heart, expanding your consciousness beyond the limits of the physical body. Visualize a golden pyramid forming around you. This is your personal Merkaba, your multidimensional light vehicle. Within this structure, you can connect to the Pyramid of Keys energetically situated in Mexico, where Enoch maintains the infinite codes of creation. Imagine walking through the crystalline corridors of this sacred temple. Enoch comes toward you, handing you a golden key pulsing with living light. Receiving it, you will feel an electrical current flowing through your nervous system. It is the activation of your higher neural circuits, ready to process frequencies hitherto inaccessible to the ordinary mind. In front of you appears a crystal wall engraved with thousands of hieroglyphs of light. As you observe them, they begin to reorganize themselves to speak directly to your soul, downloading complete information packets into your consciousness without the need for logical translation. In this instant, Enoch is downloading your personal Akashic file, showing you not only who you were in past lives dedicated to Thoth's project, but above all what your unique contribution is to the imminent Golden Age. When you return to physical reality, something fundamental will have changed in your energetic structure. The activated codes will continue to develop over the next 48 hours through vivid dreams and an intensification of synchronicities. An initiate named Marcus, after this activation, woke up with a complete business plan for a healing center, finding the perfect property at half price only a few days later. This millimeter precision becomes your new norm when your hermetic DNA is fully operational and tuned to the Earth's crystalline matrix. You are becoming a neuron in an awakened planetary brain. In the most secret doctrines of Thoth, there is talk of the Great Activation, Tasher Elman, a collective mutation of the human species toward a state of multidimensional existence. You can test this telepathic network right now. Think of a person you haven't heard from in months, but who you know is on a spiritual path, and send them love for 30 seconds. It is very likely that you will receive a signal from them within 24 hours. During this period, the Dream Pyramid in Australia is particularly active. Its guardian transmits nightly keys to all ready initiates. If you have recently had prophetic dreams or one said in ancient Egypt, it is because you are receiving nightly downloads necessary for your evolution. Thoth recommends placing your hand on your heart before sleeping, declaring the intention to receive the keys suitable for your development. Keep a journal by your bed. The most important revelations vanish quickly if they are not immediately anchored in matter through writing. Thoth also communicates through animal messengers. Ibises, hawks, snakes, and cats carry special frequencies of the hermetic lineage. If these animals appear in unusual ways in your life, they carry specific messages for you. Jennifer, another initiate, saw hawks landing near her car and flying in front of her windshield during decisive moments. She understood that Thoth was confirming her to leave her corporate job to start her own business, doubling her income in 3 months. Simultaneously, the Pyramid of Wisdom in the Arctic regions, governed by Sophia Hakma, is making information available that was previously reserved only for advanced adepts. If you feel an insatiable thirst for knowledge and absorb data at an unusual speed, it means you are connected to Sophia's universal database. Master Thoth taught that, at the end of the cycle, the distinction between individual and universal knowledge would vanish, transforming every initiate into an access terminal to the cosmic library to fulfill their specific mission. This connection allows you to access not only intellectual notions, but a lived wisdom that belongs to all civilizations that have ever existed. The Pyramid of Emotions in Peru, guided by Lobelia, is working intensely to dissolve limiting emotional patterns. The energy waves transmitted by the center melt away low frequencies and transmute them into states of expanded consciousness. Thoth taught that negative emotions are just misdirected energy that can be transformed instantaneously through inner alchemy. The most effective technique is the Atlantean snake breath. Visualize a golden snake rising up the spine during inhalation, absorbing density and transforming it into pure light that explodes in golden sparks from the crown of the head. This practice permanently recalibrates your system toward the higher octaves. Remember that many of you who are awakening now were literally priests and priestesses in the temples of Atlantis, where these technologies were originally created. Those memories are reactivating so that you can apply them to modern circumstances. There is also the Lemurian pyramid, governed by Tekaparima, which works to expand your multidimensional perception. If you perceive presence or see lights that others ignore, your subtle vision is opening. To train it, practice expanded peripheral vision. During the day, widen your attention beyond the central focus, including everything that happens at the sides, above, and below you, until you feel a sphere of total awareness around the physical body. In Antarctica, Xeranius is activating the memories of your stellar origins through the extraterrestrial pyramid. Many souls have come to Earth from Sirius, the Pleiades, or the Arcturus star system, specifically for this transition. Meditating under the starry sky will help you receive clarity on why you chose to incarnate right now and what stellar gifts you brought with you. Different origins bestow unique talents. Sirians excel in sound, Pleiadians in healing, and those from Orion possess superior technical knowledge applied to the spirit. The pyramid of mythological tradition, guided by Trigeans, reveals how hermetic codes have been preserved in myths, legends, and even modern films, to escape spiritual suppression. If you feel drawn to stories of magic or lost civilizations, it is because your soul recognizes fragments of truth that you yourself helped to hide in past lives. The Tibetan pyramid of Tsuli connects you instead to the masters who preserved Thoth through Hinduism and Buddhism. Practice the meditation of the inner pyramid. See yourself at the center of a perfect golden pyramid, feeling its walls protecting you from every external influence. In this state of sacred isolation, you can reach levels of peace and intuition impossible with conventional methods. Thoth emphasizes that this moment is not just an interesting spiritual opportunity, but a planetary emergency. Humanity must evolve or face extinction caused by its own destructive creations. You are a genetic change agent tasked with facilitating this mutation. Every day you delay the acceptance of your powers is a delay in the planetary safeguard project. You must not feel anxiety, but awaken the heroism of your soul. Choose now one of your latent abilities, healing, telepathy, or manifestation, and busy yourself with developing it over the next 30 days. This transformation is inevitable, but its fluidity depends on the number of initiates who accept their role. The faster you activate your abilities, the more harmonious the terrestrial transition will be. Trust your intuition more than others' opinions, and express your unique gifts even if this makes you different in the eyes of the mass. Remind yourself daily that you are not a human being having occasional spiritual experiences, but a multidimensional being living a temporary limitation in the third dimension. Abilities such as clairvoyance and astral travel are natural for those operating at high frequencies. They seem extraordinary only because humanity has been conditioned to accept a state of imprisonment as normal. David from London, after his activation, began to instantly know the life purpose and blocks of the people he met. Today he is a successful spiritual consultant living in constant magic. Thoth calls all his initiates to reclaim these natural gifts to create a morphogenetic field that facilitates the spontaneous awakening of others. This is the plan. This is the reason for your presence here. The activation will continue intensifying in the coming months, bringing opportunities that will confirm your destiny. Thoth activates the codes, but the final choice of mastery lies with you, through the courage to be different from what the world expects. Planetary transformation happens through one awakened soul at a time, and you are among those who chose to be the first. If you feel that this message has awakened a part of you that you didn't know you possessed, you have just confirmed your identity as a hermetic initiate ready to govern matter with the strength of the spirit. Stop pretending to be less than what you are, a magnificent, powerful, and awakened being. Thoth awaits your response, and the pyramids are calling you. The time of waiting is over, and the dawn of your new reality is already here. Comment to confirm your awakening and share this light with other initiates seeking the way home. Every choice you make from this moment on will lead you toward your destiny or away from it. Choose with the wisdom of the master you were born to be. The transmission is concluded, the codes have been planted in your DNA, and your activation officially begins. Do not look back, for your kingdom is not made of shadow, but of pure immortal light and absolute sovereignty over every three-dimensional illusion. I thank you with honor, knowing that your decision to awaken is the cornerstone of the new planetary civilization. Consecrate this monumental treatise with a like, and subscribe to navigate Thoth's next portals together. Comment now with the phrase, Destiny Rewritten, to seal your pact with the light before the energetic witnesses of the quantum field. May your inner coherence be the unshakable beacon that guides your every step toward infinite abundance and the manifestation of your divine self. May your spirit shine brighter than 1,000 suns and your existence be a work of art sculpted in eternity. See you soon.